Hey, this is Big Girl Diary. Welcome to my channel, Big Girl Diary in the big girl world, and get the perspective from a big girl, whether you're talking about interesting court cases, whether you're talking about big girl delusional syndrome, or whether if we're talking about celebrity mess or what's going on in society and how we break it down to make sense of it. Welcome to my channel, and you'll like my videos. Hey, this is Big Girl Diary. I want to keep this video short, but I want to get to something very specific that we really need to clear up. The Marilyn Manson case has brought out a whole lot of ugliness and entitlement, but I'm going to focus on us, the fans who are disproving or proving whether what these ladies had said was true. Now, I found this article down in Venezuela, and it's translated. But I really want you to understand what H trafficking is, because for someone like um, Ashley Smithline to say and feel entitled enough to say that she was H trafficked, that she was in England, she went to Thailand to do a job. Then from Thailand, she connected with Marilyn Manson for a job, then comes over to the US to do the job and to come in and out of his residence, to go to and from work, and to move freely around, to go shopping, to go to restaurants and anything which she wanted to do, and then to say, I was age trafficked, amongst many other things. Now, the fact that her saying that is beyond ridiculous, but what is worse than her are people who are reiterating and perpetuating this this straight out, flat, bold faced lie. Now, I'm going to say to you is that I know deep down in your soul that you know what Ashley Smithline and the other women who had suggested, pointed out, and dare I say, allegedly accused Marilyn Manson of H trafficking, but had the same liberties of Ashley Smithline. I want you to look at this article, and when you see it, what people going from Venezuela through Panama and in Central America through Mexico, what they go through, the next time you make that statement or even fix your lips to even utter those words, think about this right here. Just think about it. All right, it's translated, and is an article that is out of Venezuela, and I used Google Translator to translate it. As you can see, right there, the translation, that what it is in Spanish. Okay, there. More than 31,000 migrants crossed the Darien, so it's a river area down there in Venezuela. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I'm going to get to something very specific. Okay? And very specific. And then keep in mind when you say these things to win an argument. Wait a minute. So when you say these things to win an argument over an entitled woman who's really teed off because Marilyn Manson didn't continue with a relationship or whatever it was, and he said, okay, you could go your way, I go mine, and that's when all the terror comes out. A jilted woman, a woman scorned. I can't even remember the phrase, but let me get back to it. Officials stress the humanitarian work of the Panamanian state, which offers, with finite resources, food and health services to irregular travelers from whom it is taken biometric data, which is, really interesting in itself. And I'm not going to get too much into it because this will be for my other channel, Politics with Laura. But they're taking biometric data. But that's not my point. Okay, Panama has been transparent in the figures about what we're facing in human drama that the Panamanian state has managed to make visible to the rest of the region. Saravia said, we have to talk about discouraging irregular routes to have um, to have a commitment between the states, regions, transit, and destinations to fight against organized crime because these people are trafficked and treated by organized crime, he added. Okay, I hope you got that. These people are being trafficked, so they're trying to close these routes down to keep trafficked people. And it's not only drogas, it's not only that, but they're also trafficking people. Let's maintain the trafficked people. People who are trafficked cannot walk around and go to whatever store they want to go. No. And just to, according to data from the International Organization of Migration, at least 36 migrants died in 2022 from the crossing of the Vatican, where travelers face the danger of wild environment, animals, swollen rivers, ravines, as well as those derived from the presence of organized crime, which has been used in areas for decades to traffic drugs, weapons, and people. And at the very bottom, it says many of these travelers who also are victim of robberies, assault violence, include minors. In Panama, people responsible for these attacks on migrants already have been arrested and convicted. All right. But it doesn't mean that they got everyone. So I'm just pointing this out so that the next time you say something like that, just so out of pocket, just remember that never happened to them. It never did, because people like that don't see daylight. Okay? But on that note, this serious note, I want to thank you for stopping by.